Well, viewers, India has been at a unique advantage amid the changing world order. Prime Minister Modi has maintained a balanced role amid the global powers despite pressures from certain quarters. World leaders also continue to acknowledge the role that India could possibly play in resolving conflicts. After his visits to Russia and Ukraine, Prime Minister Modi is all set for the upcoming Quad Summit. This upcoming Quad Summit is scheduled to be taking place in New York, coinciding with the Prime Minister's visit to the United States. The Quad Summit was initially scheduled to be held in India, but sources say that India and the United States have agreed to swap hosting duties for the summit. So this means that the United States will host this year's Quad Summit, while India will host the 2025 summit. And this meeting comes amid the high-stakes U.S. election campaign, and a host of key issues are also likely to be discussed. The Ukraine-Russia war is also likely to be on the agenda. In fact, sources say that ahead of this meeting, the NSA, Ajit Doval, will be visiting Moscow with ideas to resolve the conflict. Remember, the Russian President Putin had also recently spoken on the possibility of India playing mediator in the peace talks. Another world leader has now also underlined the role that India could play. The Italian Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, has said that India and China will be significant in resolving the crisis.
L'unica cosa che non si può fare, signori, è pensare che si risolve il conflitto in Ucraina mollando l'Ucraina al suo destino. L'unica cosa che non si può fare, signori, è pensare che si risolve il conflitto in Ucraina mollando l'Ucraina al suo destino.
Remember, the Prime Minister had also visited Russia soon after the elections, and he followed it up with a visit to Kiev. In fact, the Prime Minister is also one of the few leaders to have visited both the countries involved in the conflict. The balanced approach putting India in a unique position. In fact, the Prime Minister had also spoken about taking a stand for peace during his visit.
हम पहले दिन से ही पक्षकार रहे हैं और हमारा पक्ष है शांति का। हम बुद्ध की धरती से आते हैं जहां युद्ध को कोई स्थान नहीं होता। हम महात्मा गांधी की धरती से आते हैं जिसने पूरे विश्व को शांति का संदेश दिया है। एक्सेलेंसी, मैं आज जब यूक्रेन आया हूं तब मैं 140 करोड़ भारतीयों की भावना को लेकर के आया और 140 करोड़ भारतीयों की भावना मानवता से प्रेरित है और मैं आज यूक्रेन की धरती पर शांति का संदेश लेकर के आया।
Let's go across to my colleague Rishabh joining us on the broadcast. Rishabh, the Prime Minister had underlined the significance of peace. He visited Russia and Ukraine, and as we've been mentioning, it puts India in a very unique spot. And this visit, the two visits ahead of the Quad Summit, is also going to be very, very significant. The Italian Prime Minister also speaking about India's role. So tell us why this is significant, and why is it that India continues to be in such a significant spot amid the changing world order?
Well, definitely. See, Indian leader, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is one of the very few, or for that matter, one of those unique leaders who have met both President Putin and President Zelensky in a time span of 1 month. On 8th of July, Prime Minister was in Prime Minister was in Moscow. He met President Putin there. Then later that month, he was in August, he went and met President Zelensky in Kyiv as well. Both the places, India was very clear that the solutions cannot be found on battlefield, and dialogue and diplomacy are the only way forward, and both the sides have to come on table to discuss and decide how this conflict can be solved. Even External Affairs Minister, who was addressing the media post a key visit, very categorically said that any peace effort cannot be fruitful if Russia is not brought on table. And till Russia and Ukraine sit together, discuss, any talks on peace or revival of peace is futile. Now, NSA Ajit Doval, what we are given to understand by our sources, that would be traveling to Moscow. And on 27th of August, when Prime Minister Modi spoke to President Putin, he said that his NSA would be traveling to Moscow, and he is going there with an agenda, with resolutions, with proposals that can lead to peace is what we are given to understand. Be it President Putin, be it President Zelensky, or Prime Minister Meloni of Italy, who have very openly said that India is in a position to ensure that this conflict ends. It was Putin who said that India, Brazil and China have honest efforts to ensure the conflict has a resolution. President Zelensky, to our question itself, to Times Now question itself, said that if India changes the attitude toward the war will end, very categorically putting India at a spot which can decide the future. Now, Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, after meeting a Ukrainian president, also said that India and China can work and solve this conflict. Remember, the whole of Europe, the whole of Middle East, and as well as West is affected by this conflict. The supply chain is disturbed. The way Mediterranean is behaving because of this conflict is disturbed, and that is the reason that the world now looks at India in anticipation that India is in a unique position to resolve this conflict. Remains to be seen whether things unfold that way or not, but for now we can confirm to our viewers that before the Quad Summit on 21st in Delaware in United States, India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval would be in Moscow, and after getting a feedback from there, India will put forward a plan in a Quad on how this conflict can be resolved.
And let's look at it this way. At this point in time, how many world leaders can really visit both the places and continue to give out that message of peace? Rishabh, request you to stay on with us, because it's not just Russia-Ukraine war. Interestingly, the Palestine ambassador to India has also spoken about Palestine's hopes that India could play a mediator's role in its conflict with Israel. Listen in.
We are always looking for a friend like India to play a mediator role, and I know India is a peaceful country, so we are calling them to play that role, especially they are friend of both, and to make ceasefire, to call for international conference to lead to the independence of the state of Palestine in the land of 1967 with East Jerusalem as its capital.
So, Rishabh, it goes without saying that there has been some pressure on India to take a stand. India has been very, very clear that we're going to have only a balanced view towards it. Whether it is the Palestine-Israel conflict or the Russia and Ukraine conflict, India has been very, very clear about that. And that perhaps is the reason why India today enjoys this diplomatic heft.
Well, definitely, be it a Russia-Ukraine conflict or be it the Gaza-Israel or the Hamas-Israel, for that matter, conflict that is on since 7th of October, India has taken a very balanced stand. It doesn't stand with Israel or Palestine. It stands with peace, is what India has very categorically said. When it comes to Israel-Hamas conflict, India has called out terrorism at every platform, at the same time saying that the collateral damage or the civilian casualty is something that needs to stop immediately. Now, the Palestinian ambassador to India, Mr. Haiza, is in as many words said that India should call in a peace conference, an international conference on Palestine, and there should be a clarity from India as well, where a resolution can be looked into. India has always been very clear. India supports two-state theory with well-defined and guarded border, which means India not only believes that Israel should exist, it also believes that Palestine should exist, and there should be a well-defined border between the two countries on which the peace should prevail. At this point, India is being looked at from the various global powers as a country which enjoys diplomatic ties with both sides, be it in Russia-Ukraine conflict or Israel-Hamas conflict, and India should be the one who can mediate between the fighting sides, and that's the reason that Palestinian ambassador is making this statement. And when it comes to the Middle East, so for that matter, the West Asia, as per our perspective, be it Iran, be it Yemen, be it Israel Israel or be it Palestine. India is one of the few, again, unique countries who speak to all these stakeholders, and that's the reason everyone is looking at India, that speak to them and ensure that there is a peaceful solution to the conflict that is entering the first year in a month now.
Okay, and all of these issues are also expected to come up in the Quad Summit expected later this month. Rishabh, thank you for joining us with all